What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. What doesn't make sense to me is why the cops showed up, I guess dealing with a fire or something, an incident in New York. And instead of the people having the common sense to back up and let the cops do their job, they're harassing the cops. Some guy threw some milk at the police and they chased the guy, but apparently the guy got away. Now, this is, I guess, a reoccurring theme. Somebody decided it was a good idea to start throwing water on the cops, and now it's starting to escalate. People just get out of hand. And what hurts is that these are the people that are usually either the victims of a lot of crime in that area that they live in, or have people in that area that commits lots of crimes. Now, I don't know about you, but I would not want to ruin the relationship with the people I would have to call if things got out of control in my neighborhood. So if I'm a black young man in the inner city and the police roll up, let them do their job. So instead of them backing up, they're throwing water at them and stuff. And soon as something happened and use 911 and the police are like, we're not coming back to that area. You guys go ahead and police yourselves. Then they're going to be talking about this is racist. The police won't even come into black neighborhoods to help us out. They're just going to let us be victims of crime. No. If y'all don't wake up and have some sense, you're going to be the victim of neglect from the police because you're ruining the relationship with the police by throwing stuff at them. Not to mention, you'll be the first to cry that this is nothing but police brutality and racism if one of them turn around and snatch your butt, throw you on top of the car and put your hands behind your back and put you in the paddy wagon and take you away. Oh man, it's because I'm black. No, it's because you were interfering with police business by throwing water on them when they're minding their own business. I mean, it ain't even like the police was in there to arrest somebody. None of that. In Philadelphia, when they was out there shooting in a full-blown shootout, people harassing them, throwing stuff at them, this has to stop. And it's embarrassing because this is usually taking place in inner cities. Now, what does that do? It gives black people and other minorities that live there a bad name, okay? That type of behavior is animalistic behavior. It's the mob mentality. It is showing that you have a lack of understanding when it comes down to authority, and you are cruising for bruising. And if I'm a person who don't know a lot about the urban community, or maybe I haven't been privileged to interact with minorities, and I'm getting this to form my opinion about black people and other minorities that live in inner city, man, you talk about reinforcing the stereotype. Hey, hon, look at this. These people are acting like animals. They're throwing water and milk at the police. Sheesh, maybe all the narratives we heard are true. What do you say, dear? That's one of them situations where I want to grab all of them and pull them in and like, y'all setting us back like 50 years. You understand that? Get in the house. Some of them out there are grown men doing this. I'm not talking teenagers and stuff. Grown men out there throwing stuff at the police. They need to be spanked along with the teenagers. And if I'm a father and I watch the news and I see my son with a super soaker squirting the police or throwing water at him, man, I would call a press conference to bring them in so they can videotape me whooping his tail. All right, everybody, thanks for coming out. This is my son. He was on TV throwing water at the police while they were trying to do their job. They didn't come messing with him. They were doing their own job, and he decided it'd be cool to throw water or something at the police so he could be on YouTube, okay? So with no further ado, I just want to show you how I handle the situation. You're going to get you learn that. I will wear his tail out right on TV and just suffer the consequences. Oh, well, you can't beat your own kid. Hey, whatever, man. Take me to jail. But I guarantee you, I taught him a lesson he'll never forget. Now let's go. See, so they need to get this under control. And it's killing the morale of the police. They look like they have just been defeated because they're dealing with an impotent, sorry, disgusting Mayor de Blasio who won't back them up. Now, there's nothing worse than you saying, man, I got a job to do. My job don't pay that much. I got long hours. I'm trying to help people who are spitting on me, and then the person who hired us and is over us and all of that stuff won't back me up. All it takes is for me to have a bad day and somebody throw water on me, and then I grab the person, lock them up, and now I got a lawsuit, because it's always that, a police officer touches a black person, it's automatically racism. So they're putting the police in a bad, compromising position to where either they're going to say, you know what? Let them just act like animals in their own neighborhood. We'll let them go ahead and shoot each other up, kill each other, break into houses, do that. We ain't coming. We're not coming. Let you guys go ahead and deal with the consequences, because it's too risky for me to go in that neighborhood and you tick me off and all of a sudden I'm in some type of lawsuit or something like that. You got to know yourself. So when you're a person that says, well, I got a temper, or maybe I got an alcohol problem, you don't go and hang out in the brewery. You don't go to the bar talking about, I love drinking, I'm just going to go and sit in the atmosphere and relax and chill. No, you're going to be tempted to take a swig. And now if you're a police officer and you saying, well, man, I was trained to respond if somebody assault me, throw something at me, and my first response is to come here. And now I'm going there knowing that most likely they're going to do that to me. I'm not going. I'm not putting myself in that position. Nope. What? I didn't get the call. Well, we have a 911 over an hour. Call somebody else. That's what I would do. I'd be like, nah, not me. I'm not going. Sit under a bridge, some donuts, coffee. Did you get the call? Yeah, I got it. So what do you want to do about this? Let somebody else handle it. That's what they're doing. And not only that, you can't even get police to sign up anymore. People are like, man, I'm not becoming a police officer for what? So the media could demonize me, that the mayors and the governors telling me you can't arrest certain people and make sure all of that stuff. Nah, man, I'm not doing it. So it's getting out of control. I hope they figure out a solution. They need to get rid of de Blasio, get a mayor in there that is going to support the police and be willing to put the smackdown on. Because see, if I'm the police and I have to go and I have to do something like that, they at some point they're gonna send some additional backup that's just watching the crowd. That's the whole responsibility. Watch the crowd. Now, if you start getting like that, then all of a sudden they got to bring a whole squad of police to the black neighborhood. Man, it's some bull crap. Send a drone in to catch people. I mean, I would have all type of stuff going on. Okay, we're coming. But we're coming with drones, we're coming with backup, we're coming with the riot gear, we're coming with all of that just so we could help put out a fire or isolate a situation that has nothing to do with the crowd, but they want to play games. So now we got to come in there like y'all are animals, bringing in all this extra equipment so y'all can go off and complain about they don't have to bring all this to the white neighborhood. Well, the white neighborhoods aren't throwing water and milk on the police. Do I need to come to New York and run for the mayorship? Just makes me so mad when I watch that crap. Now, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and make sure you haven't been unsubscribed. And the notification button. Find me on Facebook, find me on Twitter, and check me out every weekday, not weekday, but every Wednesday, 7:30 on YouTube, and also my blog talk radio show. And all those links are in the bottom. And then check out Extreme Tees, my sponsor. If you like what you see, click on it, put Kevin in the promo code, and you'll get a 20% discount. And finally, if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, you feel free. The link's in the bottom. And don't let me catch y'all on TV throwing milk at the police, all right? I know nobody's going to do that. Conservatives got enough sense not to do that. Anyway, God bless you. See you next time in Kevin's Corner.